Hello guys, thank you and welcome to StellaZone. It's a beautiful, nice Saturday afternoon here in the state of Florida, St. Pete to be precise, and I hope you all are having a fantastic day so far. This is a serious issue, so we're going to be serious. Let's just wait a few minutes for others to join us, and we are going to take off, okay? I do not intend for this video to be longer than necessary. Oh, you think I misspelled? Okay. Thank you. I'm doing the video, so okay. I will thank you. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. So I will look into that, okay? Thank you. If you hold on just a second. Let me get my Chromebook. Okay. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to start from the other video. I'm just going to do a little recap. I'm going to do a little recap of the last video, which is making me do this second video, this part 2. I will fix the title. Thank you. I will fix it. So I made a video talking about, you know, how we Africans, you know, we get the opportunity to come here, and it's a blessing, you know, it's a blessing, you know, maybe from your family. Maybe you grew up with a family with a lot of people, and you're the one that, you know, you're so blessed, you know, you got the opportunity to come here, and you're doing your best for the people back home, but your best doesn't seem to be enough. It's like they want you to cut off your head for them before they know that you're doing your very best, okay? So, and I did get a lot of feedback. I did get a lot of comments. I did get some messages, you know, people like, it was very touching, and people requesting for me to do a part 2. So if you have any of these stories, like just share as we are going, just share so that other people will learn, okay? So that other people will learn. Maybe you made a mistake, 1 or 2, and then that will give people opportunity to learn, because we're here to learn from one another, okay? Nobody is perfect. I know you guys can hear me. The sound check, right? All right. Sorry. Oh. Can you guys hear me? Steven is like, speak up. I'm sure they can hear me fine. All right, so let's get started. All right, so like I was saying, you know, you get the opportunity, the privilege to come here to better your life, but some people for some people that dream is cut like off so short, you know. It's like they ignore you. It's almost as if they feel like your family's back home, they feel like they sent you here for you to come and work. Like it's like that. It's like, okay, we're sending you off to come slave for us. They don't even care about you. They don't even, some members, some family members, they don't even care about you. Some don't even know the kind of job you do. They don't know the kind of job you do. They don't know what time you go to bed, what time you wake up. They don't know if you're eating properly or you're not eating properly. Most of you that are like, you know, that do live in, and it's like sometimes food that you even want to eat, you don't even get the chance to eat. It's like going to a boarding school. You know, you're sent off like 3 or 4 months. You know, some hardly even get a break because the family burden, it's on them. And I know somebody misunderstood me, said, you should take care of your family. I'm not saying don't take care of your family. Look, I'm a family woman, okay? I love my family. I am not saying don't take care of your family. I am just saying live while you're doing that. Don't die through the process. Don't break your back. Don't be forced into a wheelchair just because you refuse to take breaks, just because you want to work around the clock. You want to work 24/7, 7 days a week. It's not worth it. Your body is not, was not, programmed to work that way. You have to take care of yourself. And some families are there. You have able-bodied men and women. You have young men and women that have no business sitting at home, but then they'll be sitting at home saying, my sister is abroad. They're using the latest phones that you are still using the Samsung S5, S3, S4. You're still using it, and you're having the latest iPhones. They're having the latest. When was the last time your family called you and said, Sister Me, do you know anybody coming to America? We would like, or coming to London or Germany or something. We want to send you something. We know that you guys over there finding the African food, it's hard. So if you know somebody coming, we want to send you some dry fish. We want to send you some Kobe. We want to send you some WAAKYE leaves, We would like, no. They take and take and take and take and take. So you don't even have any more. Healthcare in America, it's like, trust me. That bugs me. Like, now that we're going to have to get private insurance. And I'm like, OMG, it's super expensive. You can get insurance where there's high deductible if you have a deductible of $5,000. How are you supposed to be sending all your money home? And be taking, look, here you pay for, even the poop you're paying for it. Look, I keep telling people, this is not Africa, where when your rent is up, you can talk to your landlord. Landlord, this month things didn't really go well. So I beg you, just give me another month. America is not like that. So you are not paying, you're sleeping on the street. It is not like that. This is where you want to know where cash and carry works. This is where it works. This is the real deal. It's not in Ghana where you can, even food you can go and buy on credit. Natalia is like, see, my mom is telling it. Even food, Ghana, you can even go out if you don't even have money. You can go to the food seller by the road and ask for some food. It's not like that. Everybody. It is not like that. You have to work your tail off. And these people, you are working, you are sending them money. They don't even appreciate you. The first video I did, somebody commented, there was a guy in New York, I believe he was from Nigeria, that committed suicide because his family pressure was on him. He didn't have documents, and the job he was doing, he lost the job. That is what I call a stupid death. You just die for your family. They don't care, they will move on. Why would you be so mean and wicked that you will pressure your family to the point of them taking their own life? If you had encouraged them, if you had told them, we want you to live well. We want you to live well. We want you to go to school. We have heard America is a land of opportunity. We have heard London is a land of opportunity. We have heard this. So we want you to go to school. We want you to go to school. We want you to better your, even if it's not school. Look, it is not nursing. Nursing is it's where the money is. There are trade school you can go to. There are things you can learn with your hands and make it. But you're having a mommy is sick. Every day mommy is sick. Daddy is sick. And one person every time, hospital. You have been paying for the past 5 years for university tuition that you're not even seeing any report for it. Meanwhile, you are in America. If you are even a student, you are working and going to school at the same time. What stops people from Ghana or people in Nigeria? What stops them from doing the same thing? What stops them? They even have, I'm telling you, they even have opportunities there. Because here, like me, for instance, now that I'm home with a baby, shoot, if I could make WAAKYE or Jollof rice and put it in front of the house, girl, I would have been doing that a long time ago. But to even sell food from your own house, you're going to have to follow some procedures. You're going to have to get some license. You're going to have to, Ghana is not where the system is made that you can quickly adopt. That is, It makes it easy. Let me say it that way. But you've been paying. You have seen everyone. If you have 5 brothers, right, you've seen each and every one of them through school. And yet still they are home. If government is not creating jobs, let them create jobs. Let them find something to do. Not by force that you have to find an office work and sit in the office. You went to University of Ghana, you are here doing CNA job. You are here doing warehouse job. You understand what? You make do with what is given to you or the opportunity you have. You don't, sometimes I don't get it. I'm telling you, I am so grateful. Like bringing my mom here, it's like, it's a blessing, because now she's like, when her family members call her and they're demanding for this, she get pissed off. Because she's like, these people are paying for everything. These people are working, she sees how... and I'm telling her, I said, this is what people go through. This is what people go through. And, some people, Ghanaians, I am talking to you, Nigerians, my people from Africa, sometimes you guys, some of us will go to the point of even investing our retirement. I've heard of people, like, they will invest in buildings and things like that with the sole purpose of when they retire or when it gets to a point they want to go to Ghana to go and live. I am telling you, it is difficult with the infrastructures in Ghana. It is going to be difficult for, even if you have the money, but there are some resources, if it is not available to you, it will make it difficult for you to live there. So imagine investing all your resources, all your money there, and then you have to come back here because you could not live there. You start all over again. There have been incidents where people have gone home to see if they can adapt. Within 2-3 months, they die. Look, I love Ghana. I am Ghanaian 100%. When people are like African American, I'm like African. There's nothing wrong with African American, but African, that is who I am. You understand what I'm saying? I love Ghana, but sometimes my problem with my people is that when you say the truth, they don't like it. They will tell you that you are washing your dirty linen in public. But the truth has to be told. They throw in this whole politics thing, and I'm not MDC, I'm not MPP. Sure, I don't even vote in Ghana. You understand what I'm saying? But the truth has to be said. Because you live in a country, I'm in America now, so let me use that as an example. Where if there's an emergency, I can call 911, they will show up. But in Ghana, before the emergency people even get there, the person will even die. We live in a country where the people don't even obey traffic laws. So if there is an emergency and the ambulance is going, cars don't even, it's hard for them to stop. The power, electricity, it's difficult. Healthcare, even if the roads in Ghana was terrible, if it was terrible, but the electricity was constant, was perfect, and healthcare was perfect, I don't think people have a problem going to live there. But sometimes, people, I want to go live in Ghana, especially people that left Ghana a long time ago and they are here, they've worked, they've paid their dues, they want to come home and retire. They don't even make it a plan that they want to retire in America. So they, invest everything back home, and then they go back and they find out that I can't live in this condition. This is too hard. That's why, with this whole year of return thing, my thing is that if you are calling on people to return home, put some things in place to make it at least livable for them. You understand what I'm saying? So with that being said, I beg to digress. With that being said, if you are working and all you are doing is investing, you are sending your money back home and you are investing and you don't even care, okay, look, I used to be where I can't live in America. This is just too much. But every time I travel outside this country, I'm not saying this is a great and mighty, but every time I travel to this country, I thank God that I live here. I thank God that I live in this country, because the opportunity that I've had, the opportunity that some of us we've had, some of you do care jobs and you have been able to build mansions. You have been able, so you see, what the opportunity is. So I want to tell you, take your time, invest. If you are the kind of person where you live in a really populated community, like a Ghana community, and you feel like you want to show off, you are buying the Gucci, you are buying the Louis Vuitton, and the job you are doing, it's like you are living way above your means. I mean, it is up to you. But you know, life is not always going to be that easy, or you are not going to be young forever. You are not going to be young forever. Because you don't want to. I remember when I used to work in a hospital, I saw a man who was probably like maybe in his late 60s or 70s, and he was the janitor. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it, but when I see people like that, I ask myself, what could they have done? Like, what could they have changed if they were supposed to go back? And so, while you are sending all that money back home, look, there are opportunities here. You can also invest here. You can also invest here if you are doing it the right way, the legitimate way. You don't have to worry about the government coming for you. You know, some of us were like, Big Brother is going to come for you. And if you're doing it right, even because if you say, you know, you're going to invest in Ghana, and even the Ghanaians are being taxed more than the foreigners. You understand what I'm saying? The foreigners are coming and they are taking and they are going. But the Ghanaian is finding it really hard to get by day to day. So let your family do something. Let your family do something. Yeah, she's done with university, she can't find a job. Let her go and learn sewing or bake something, or let her learn some form of trade. You have here where people are doing 2 or 3 jobs to support themselves. They can work. You're in your 60s, you're still sending money home. You don't even have any plan for retirement. Who is going to take care of you when you go back home? Who is going to do that? Because right now they will sweet talk you for you to bring the money. By the time will come where everybody will be like, shoot, you know, I'm out. You know, she lived in America and she couldn't even do this and do that for them. Look, nobody's saying emergency that's why sometimes when I'm talking, I recommend like Dave Ramsey, you know, Financial Peace University. Like it will go through like steps of how you should, how much you should have in your emergency accounts. And most of you don't even have that. You're watching me and you're like, they're sending all your money home, and the little you have is just for you to live from hand to mouth. All the work you're doing is just you are sending it home. So if there's any emergency for you currently here, you don't even have any emergency fund set aside to take care of that. You know, sometimes it's like some of these families, they are so selfish. They are so selfish. They don't know it is snowing, you are going to work. America don't know that, you know, it is snowing, we're going to shut the hospital down, or we're going to shut the care home down, we're going to shut. No. It is snow, you are going to work. It is rain. Even if it's the day fire will even fall, you'll be going to work. You will be going to work. So take care of yourself. Don't lose yourself in the process. And like the saying goes, don't put all your eggs in one basket. When I heard of a story of a young guy that went back home, like was working 2 jobs and was sending the money to his father. I think they said the money was up to like 100,000 or over 100,000 for the father to help him build a house, you know, to set up things in Ghana. He went back home. The father used the money and married like maybe more wives and was having had a lot of children. The guy right there collapsed and ended up with a stroke. He came back to New York and his life has not. How do you even get out of this? This is somebody this is your biological father. So most of you that I was discussing with my mom, and my mom was like, you know, it is best if you want to build. Go home if it's 6 months. I'm not saying if it's 6 months at the time. I'm not saying, you know, go and stay in Ghana for 6 months. But if it's every 6 months or once a year that you can go and make sure you know the people that are building. If you need trustworthy contractors, I can recommend one that I know. But go home and take care of your project. Take care of if it is difficult to set up business in Ghana when you're not even there. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes you'll be saying, you know, they should give the money to my family members and things like that. And the money is not even going to be will not even end up in your account. You know, you are slaving this is modern day slavery. The fact that, you know, they didn't put you on the boat, you didn't go across but this is happening. We are enslaving for our families that don't even give a hoot about us. Some of them are very appreciative. And you know, they work hard to make sure that, I mean, the investment we've made in them do not go to waste. But majority of them take an advantage. If the thing is 50 Ghana cedis, they're going to tell you it's 200 Ghana cedis. If trust me, they will forge all kinds of report and send it to you, and here you are thinking, you know, oh, my family, they are taking care of things, they are doing things, and by the time you go home, you're like, okay, so I wasted 10 years of my life, 12 years of my life in America. I slaved, I worked, and this is what I get. And this is what I get. I'm not saying don't take care of them, send them money, do this, but make sure that if it's a project that you're doing, if it's something that you're looking at, that you yourself are involved. You yourself, I don't just relinquish every right into the hands of just somebody. I'm telling you, this person that like was so shocked that ended up getting a stroke, this was his biological father. This was his biological. People's wife even do, wives and husbands, like they will do that to you, and at the end of the day run off and go get married to somebody else. So I'm telling you, and sometimes you end up also in a marriage where maybe the husband is it's a Ghanaian, you know, but the wife is not a Ghanaian. And sometimes it's difficult for these people because they look at us like, what the heck? Why can't your brothers go work? Why can't your sisters go work? Why must we? We have kids here. We are here. We are struggling. You're working 2 jobs. You're hardly spending time with your children. And all you're doing is enslaving your time for these people. You are not even investing in your kids. You are slaving your time away for people that, able men and able women, that can go and get jobs, that can go and work. So, I don't know, but try and make the effort. Follow up with things you're doing back home. I tell you people, like, some of you work too hard, okay? All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. So take vacations. Get out of your area. Get out of your city. Wherever it is you are, explore. You know, explore. Sometimes you even go to a place and you start to get out of the neighborhood. You're like, oh, has this been here all this time and I didn't even notice it's here? The people back home, they will be fine. Do the best that you can. What is your dream? What is your aspiration? Because if you're enslaved, you get sick, God forbid, somewhere, to the point where you can't walk, you cannot work again. You think if you go home, these people are going, for the first few months, they might welcome you with a smile. But if you're going to be back home and you're not going to be contributing, you're going to be a liability to them, man, you are going to regret it for the rest of your life. Or if you hear something happens, you're not able to work, have you put things in place where, you know, you'll be taken care of? You know, we Africans, we are really good at praying. You know, nobody's saying it should happen, but then life do happen. Just make sure that you are at least covered. You know, just make sure that you are at least covered. Just make sure that at least you have something a little bit that you can rely on. Just make sure that at least you have something a little bit that you can rely on. You know, because some days, some of you drag yourself to work. It's like, you know, you don't feel like working. You know your body is tired. You know your body is giving you signs and warnings that take a break. You know, take a break, but you ignore it. You say, you know, my sister's school fees is coming up. My brother's this is coming up. My brother's this is coming up. Meanwhile, you know, they can help you out. But sometimes it is us that we encourage that kind of behavior. You know, we do encourage, because every time they say it, we don't hesitate, we give them. So if we start with that kind of behavior, the day you really do not have, they would think that you're being mean, or they would think that, you know, you're being wicked, you have it and you just don't want to give it, even when you're being truthful. So like I always tell you guys, as you are struggling, you're working, please live your life, enjoy life. You live in New York, see New York, you know. Me, I don't live in New York, I live in Florida. So go on vacation, me, I like cruising, you know, so go on a cruise, do something. You know, you want that dress sometimes treat yourself to even a dinner. It doesn't have to be that you have to go on a date or you're sitting with somebody. Sometimes you'll be like, you know what? I've heard so much about this Italian restaurant. I'm going to dress up and go and have me some nice dinner and just take care of yourself. Take care of yourself, because I'm telling you, they will drain you if you keep allowing it. You will have nothing. And 5 years will come, 10 years to come, you will look back and you will ask yourself, especially when you get your W-2s, when you get your tax returns, or when you go to file taxes and you get your statement, you'll be like, damn, I did all this work, I made all this money, like, where did the money go? You know, even after taxes are taken, you like, it's like you can't even account for what you did with the money. You don't even know where it's like the money came in and it flew out. And at the end of the year, you have not even saved $100 or $200 for yourself. You've been living hand to mouth, but meanwhile, you yourself, you know that you make enough. So there are some behaviors we should not be encouraging it. And this is one of those behaviors. Encourage them to get a job. Encourage them, you know, to start up a business if they are done with school and the government, there is no, a high percentage of unemployment in Ghana. So you have to, if the government is not creating jobs, you have to find a way, you know, to start up something on your own. And help them that way. Help them. Teach them to fish. Quit giving them fish every time they come to you. Quit. Ask them, what do you want to do? What is it that you know? And then maybe you can help them start up something. But don't also be in the habit of they start a business and then they start a business, then they squander the money, or they do foolish things with the money, or they do not invest properly, and then it's like one person, you keep setting that same person, you've set up that same person up for business like 5 or 10 times, honey, like you just being plain stupid. I'm sorry, but you just, you know, you tell them, you teach them how to fish one time. If they don't know finances, see, that's my problem. We have all this smartphone. You understand what I'm saying? They're able to come to YouTube and Instagram and like watch all these, you know, these celebrities, and Cardi B went to Ghana and all these things. You can be learning. You can quick books. You can be learning how to, you know, how to manage a small business, how to save, how to invest, how to manage a small business, how to save, how to invest properly. Those things you can learn. There are even videos shoot on YouTube. If you listen to this, there's this PBS program, Stephen and I watch it all the time. It's called 2 Cents. 2 cents, okay? And most of us here too, that we are in student loan debt, but we are working and sending money home. Watch Dave Ramsey and see how you can get out of debt. Like me, I'm trying to get out of it, okay? So I'm telling you, help them. Help them. There's knowledge you've acquired here. If you also want to help them, try and acquire some knowledge here. It's not everything you have to go sit in a college or university classroom to learn. You can acquire some knowledge here and you can pass it on to them. You can teach them, so that they don't have to always be coming to you for handouts. So go on and live your dreams. Go on, become what you want to become. It might take time, but you will get there. Don't slave your life away. I feel like that could be a song. Don't slave away. Because if you let them, they will. So while you are busy doing all this thing, please live. Like I just wrote a poem and that makes me feel good. So if you guys have any questions, like I will take questions that you want to ask me and be like, you know, look, my sister is there watching me, and trust me, I'm telling you, some of them, they are very ungrateful. They are very, 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 because they are not the one. See, they don't see how you wake up in the middle of sleep is sweet. Oh, sleep is sweet when you reach that REM sleep. You are changing gears. You are going to go to car you know, you yourself, you know you have, but and then your alarm rings. And it's like, oh my goodness. It's like how they say same shit, different days. Excuse my language, you know. You have to go to work. And these people, they don't even, that's what I'm saying. When was the last time they called you, sister, how are you doing? How was work? What kind of job do you do? Are you happy with what you are doing? you know, or let us send you Kobe, we want to send you crayfish, we want to send you this because, you know, we know that you work, or we know that over there those things are expensive, or you are not able to get to them. If there's somebody coming from Ghana, or if you know somebody coming to your place who is in Ghana, this, you know, let us know so we can. No. But the same person you give money every time, shop every time, go to school, and stop it. Look, let them, they cannot do anything to you. I remember, like, the Nigerian guy that committed suicide, he said if he doesn't do it, his family will take him to the native doctor. Or look at the black man's mentality. You will take your own to a native doctor. Some of, and I do believe that some of them, they've worked in a way that when they cough, you are even bringing it out. When they cough, you are even bringing it out. I've heard stories like that where people will take their own siblings, you know, make it a way where when I ask for everything, that is sheer wickedness. So be praying against those people, though. Be praying against those people, because you don't want to waste your life away. You are going to also, it's either you have kids or you're going to have kids someday. You're also going to have a future, and you need to plan for that. You know, just don't waste your money away. Then you get married, and then it's like you don't have anything. So yeah, if you set one person up for business and they're not even able to account for it right away, you know what? Just cut it off. I'm telling you, you waste your life, you go home, they'll look at you like, she came to America. Do the psychological. Look, it takes a lot. This is something that people go through that they don't talk about it. It's like they've brainwashed you into something, or like I'm saying, how can a mother, a father, a brother, a sister, a husband, a wife take your own to the native doctor, tie them down, whatever I say, they must bring it. Well, this is sheer wickedness. Some of them, their mind is as black as the skin of their color. So be praying. If you are sending the money, if you are not listening, if you are sending the money, be praying, because these days sometimes you don't know who is who. Be praying, because you yourself, sometimes you know you don't have, but you even send the money. For you to even eat is a problem, but you even send the money before you realize what you have done. Honey, if you're in that kind of situation, you better wake up. You better wake up. I'm not saying don't take care of your, by all means, take care of your family, but don't do it in a process whereby you are abandoning your dream. They don't care about you. And they can work. Your sister is married and has kids. You are still sending money. What is her husband doing to support her? You are the one seeing her kids through school. What is her husband doing to support her? This is the question we have to ask ourselves. It is not your responsibility. See, that is the thing with we Africans. We grow up and we think that we are conditioned to think that it is our responsibilities to take care of. Okay, let me take this, at least me, the few white people that I've come across. These people will prepare, some of these people will prepare to the point of they will even prepare for their own funeral. They will prepare for their own funeral. So that it's like, when I die, I don't want my kids to struggle. So when they reach certain age, of course, I've paid for my casket, I've paid for the land, But look at us. If your parents are elderly and they don't have the means, please take care of them. Like, I take care of my mom. It's just pride and joy because I know what she went through. I know that my mom could have gone on to do so many things, but because of her kids, she didn't have that supportive family. And so she sacrificed for her family. That one, if you don't take care of that mother or father, even God will slap you. The angel of God will come, appear and slap you. You understand what I'm saying? That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the ones that have hands and feet and can work. And they are some of them are just popping out kids. They are popping out kids. Like that, they are just there popping out kids. And you are there taking care of them. You are there taking care of them. Meanwhile, you have kids, or your kids cannot even afford 3 square meals. May God have mercy. May God really, really do have mercy. It is not, if your parents are old, they can take care of themselves. It's your responsibility. How much, even in that old age, like how much, like would they, you understand what I'm saying? That is fine. But not the able-bodied ones so that can work. If it's farming, let them go and farm now. Don't kill yourself. Yeah, I've said my own. Me, I've said my own. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. Before you guys come after me, be like, Stella, you talk too much. My, I always get in trouble with people, my viewers saying I talk too much. So I'm trying to work on it. It's just coming out of passion, you know, passion. I have passion for what I do. Passion. So yeah, find some time, look into some investments here. Be careful who you invest with, because there are some crooks, you know. You go and give them your money like men's gold situation. Next morning, the building and everything has disappeared. Your money, the building itself has disappeared. So look into credible financial investors. You know, you can always go to like Dave Ramsey's website. I'm not advertising for him, but he is, you know, one of those. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I am telling you, you take care of your families, but you don't take care of yourself. You know, take care of yourself. Live. Why? Live. I'm telling you, if nothing comes out of your life, the way these people will ridicule you, they will use you as a story and tell other people. You see that our sister, that useless one, 30 years in America, 40 years, she wasn't able to look at this building, this cement block that she built. She's calling this one a building. Oh. Come and see somebody that just went 5 years. Come and see the mansion they have built. Meanwhile, the person that just came 5 years and built that mansion is not having that family wahala. It's not having that family wahala. So I am telling you, it's even better that if you want to build for them, you yourself go and see to it and build, and then carry them and go and put them in there. Because sometimes they think money grows on trees here. Yeah, I wish that was the case. So most of us will not even struggle. Most of us won't be in student loan debt and be trying to pay it off. And you have to put your feet down. You have to let them, they will call you all kinds of, let me tell you, if you say you won't give anymore, the hardest to be the first month, the first few months. Once you go past, look into it. Like I'm using my phone, you know. If you look at the Dave Ramsey plan, we see, you know, put $1,000 in emergency fund, pay off your debt, starting from the smallest to the, like, do things like that. Do things like that. You yourself, you can see that. But when you don't, when you have excess money, that's when you can give. But when you don't have excess money, and you know, in America here, the credit card, they will come for you. You are not paying for your car, they will come and repossess the car. You are not paying for your house foreclosure. You're not paying for your apartment, you're getting kicked out. All these things, and you are living from hand to mouth, from hand to, and you will work. You get your W2, you say, what? I did all this job. Where did the money go? You don't even know where the money went to. It's in Ghana. And they are eating chop bar, big meat that you yourself you cannot even afford. That is what they are eating, and they are enjoying. Take care of yourself. If you are here, husband and wife, African, you are going to have kids. Invest. College is getting more expensive. Oh, that nonsense they will even be teaching you that it is even getting more expensive. Invest in your children. It's not, that's what's gonna I'm telling you, I am telling you. So all the time, you know, some Africans will die anytime. We have to collect donations. If they put measures, you know, in place, they won't even be in that situation. Your family, when you are gone. I remember I had when I watched Financial Peace University, I heard a story of a guy, you know, an Igbo man. When he had Financial Peace University, when he took the class, he went ahead and did all the steps that Dave Ramsey was talking about. And he invested, and he ended up buying life insurance. You know, he then ended up buying life insurance. I think a couple of months later, the guy was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. Like, that is what I'm saying. I'm not saying it will happen to you, but I'm saying life happened. And the wife was pregnant. When the baby was born, the man did not even live that long for the baby to be born. But when he had died, he had bought like a $500,000 life insurance, that it was like, wow. You understand what I'm saying? If you have 401k at work, like if I tell Steven to talk about this, he'll be like, I can't talk about it because my job and things like that. If you have 401k, find a financial invest. Look, if you don't have any financial investor, can people in other states get a financial investor in?
Sure.
Okay, so if you don't have a financial investor, like talk, like
Advisor.
Financial advisor, talk to me. I can recommend one. If you have 401k, you can transfer it, right?
No, only after you move.
After you move,
Different
jobs. You see, I'm not an expert, but it's something that I have done, and you understand. I'll be like, shoot, you invest like maybe $5,000. I don't want to put like my family's case out here. Somebody close to me invested started with 5,000, and it's been like 4 years or so, and the person was at $9,000. You understand what I'm saying? I am not here marketing a financial advisor, but you see those kind of, you can start small. You can start small because this, you live in, even if you say you are going someday to live in Ghana, this is where you live now. This is the present. Don't live in the future, right? This is the present. You need to prepare, and you are preparing towards the future. So make sure that you're saving properly. Make sure you are saving properly. I love you guys so much. that's why I'm doing this, because I know, sometimes it's hard because people come after you, they insult you, they say all kinds of things, but I'm somebody that I'm like, I don't give a damn. I have thick skin, you see? I have thick, beautiful skin, so it doesn't bother me. So, any more questions before I wrap this up? I gotta call Priscilla back. Yeah, so if you guys have no, okay, well, let's wrap up this video. So babe, come look at this. It's like, it says $49.
Yeah, it's Gina Young sent it.
Oh,
she has a channel.
Gina Young, thank you. So you guys can donate to my channel too, okay? I'm not begging for money.
Go check out Gina's channel too.
So, and check out Gina Young's channel, okay? In the kitchen with Gina Young. Okay, check out Gina Young, okay? Gina, I'm going to be checking out your channel. In fact, I'm going to be subscribing. So you guys can also support. She gave $49. Lady, will clap for you, Gina Young. Thank you. You can also support me. You can also support and donate. If you're not donating, babe, bring some shitter. You can buy the STELLA'S shitter. I only have 15 bottles left. Like this batch, excuse me, let me digress a little bit and do some marketing. This batch of shitter that I made went so fast. I don't have much left, and I'm not going to make another one until after the New Year's because I have families coming to town and I have to take care of my family when they are here. So, yep, it's a StellaZone shitter. So if you have not ordered yours, please order it. They are going so fast. I have only a limited supply left. Okay. So, thank you. Like I said, go check out Gina Young's kitchen. I'm going to end the video here. If there are no other questions, so if you want to email me privately, StellaZone at gmail.com. StellaZone TV. This is my mommy brain. StellaZone TV at gmail.com. So somebody said the title was wrong, so I have to fix it.
We changed it.
StellaZone TV at gmail.com. Thank you for watching me wherever you're watching me from. London, Germany, America, wherever, Africa, wherever you're watching me from. Thank you so much for... I'm doing a video, but I not feel like mine. Thank you for watching. It's like that you pooped. Thank you for watching. All right, guys. So I'm going to end the video here since there are no... never had it before. I saw you make it. Is it fishy tasting? No, actually you can taste there's fish, but it doesn't fish. It's not fishy tasty.
It's like spicy.
Yeah, it's like, if you've had Asian chili before, if you've had like Asian chili, the chili oil sauce before, it's like that. Yeah, it's like that. Or even like their soya bean paste, it's almost like that. So,
all right, bye-bye.
Bye everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. Subscribe. Share this video, okay? If you know somebody going through the same dilemma, please send the video to them. It will encourage somebody. So let's keep passing the message on. And if there is any other topics that you guys want me to address, you can leave a comment in the video of the comment section of this video. Okay, remaining God, and happy holidays to you and your awesome family, because you guys are awesome. Bye.